Hello and welcome back to my channel Learn with Nikhil. So today I am going to perform a simulation on the PN junction diode practical using this 3D software Tinkercad, and will take the readings on observation table and plot the graph. And with this software you can get the virtual experience of the practical. So here we'll perform the practical on PN junction diode. We have been given the circuit diagram and the observation table. Circuit diagram, you have a power supply, a resistor, ammeter, diode and a voltmeter. So according to this circuit, we will take the components and will mount it on breadboard. So first I'll get a breadboard. So this will be like your actual experience while you do the practical. Next we'll get a power supply. So type supply. This is the DC power supply. You can take this. Then you have a resistor of 1 kilo ohms. So this resistor of 1 kilo ohms, you can rotate it by pressing R. Then you have multimeter of ammeter and voltmeter. So I have taken a multimeter. Just copy this and you can copy, or you can just take another one. So you can change this into voltmeter, multimeter and resistance. Then you will require a diode. Taken this diode, attach it on breadboard. Now you have to do the connections using wire. So as you can see, breadboard connection is like the actual breadboard. Now positive of the power supply is connected to first terminal of resistor. So positive is connected to the first terminal of resistor. Second terminal of resistor is connected to positive terminal of ammeter. So second terminal, I'll take a wire from this end and then attach to the positive of ammeter. Now negative of ammeter is connected to the positive of diode. So this is in forward bias condition. So positive is connected to positive, negative is connected to negative of power supply. Then negative of ammeter is connected to the voltmeter, positive of voltmeter, and also it is connected to the positive of diode. So I'll directly do the connection here on this line. You can see this line is totally connected like in breadboard. This sides all are vertically connected and the upper one is horizontally connected. So as you can see, the connection. If you do the connection like on the other side, it will not work. You have to do it below the point. Now negative of the voltmeter is ground, negative of voltmeter, negative of diode and negative of power supply. All three are grounded. So I'll make this as common ground and this terminal. Now our connections are done as per the circuit given. Now this will work in forward bias condition, as PN junction diode works in forward bias only. It doesn't work in reverse bias. Now I'll just start with the simulation. You can change the voltage by this knob. You can rotate it. So I'll just denote this. This will be IF, that is forward current, and this will be VF, that is forward voltage, and this will be Vs, that is supply voltage. Now we have been given this observation table, that is VF and IF. I'll just update and add one more column, that will be Vs. So I'll insert a column and I'll write here Vs, that is supply voltage, because we are varying the supply voltage and we have to find out or write the values of VF and IF. So according to this updated table, now I'll note down the readings. We'll start the simulation. Now the voltage is 0. First voltage is 0.2. So here voltage is 0.2, supply voltage. So I'll write 0.2. Here VF is also 0.2 and IF is 0. Next I'll change it to 0.4 volts. So here it is 0.395. So VF, this is VF is 0.395 and IF is 0. Then voltage is 0.6. So VF is 0.48 and your current starts increasing, that is 120 microammeter, that is 0.12 milliammeter. So after around 0.6 your diode starts conducting. Then 0.8 volts, VF is 0.5 and IF is 0.29 milliammeters. So as you can note down, your voltage is remaining constant even when you are increasing the supply voltage. So voltage VF is around 0.5 and current is increasing. So this shows that after the threshold voltage is achieved, your diode starts conducting, voltage VF remains constant and current keeps on increasing. So like this you have to take the readings with 2 decimals, increasing the voltage at the amount of 2. So you can increase it to 4, 5, you have to take 10 readings. So as you can see, I am noting down the VF and IF by varying the supply voltage, that is VS. Final value, I'll take VS as 6 volts, VF will be 0.57 volts and current is 5.42 milliammeter. Now even if I increase the input voltage, that is supply voltage, to maximum, then also we can notice that the VF is around 5 volts, 0.5 volts. It is remaining constant. So if I am making the observation table 10, the VF voltage is 0.5, but the current you can see it increases to maximum. Even here the supply voltage is 23 volts. It is around, VF is around 0.6 volts and current is maximum. So we don't go till this value, we'll just go to 6, that is till 6 volts of supply voltage. We are done with the forward bias. Now we'll move towards reverse bias. Reverse bias, I'll just change the polarities of the diode. Now positive of supply is connected to the negative and negative of supply is connected to the positive. Now as you can see, even if I am increasing the supply voltage, VR is increasing, that is the reverse voltage, but as you can see current is 0. This shows that the PN junction diode doesn't conduct in reverse bias condition. Now using these readings we will plot the graph. So we'll just plot the graph of forward bias. Reverse bias it doesn't work, so we'll not do that. For forward bias we have to draw the graph in first quadrant as it is positive. So I'll draw the axis here, x-axis and y-axis. This is the center point O. X-axis is voltage, so forward voltage Vf, and on y-axis will mark If, that is forward current. Forward current is in milliamperes and voltage is in volts. Other notations you have to mark. It will just make your graph look more lively. So this direction, the voltage will increase on x-axis, and this direction the current will increase on y-axis. So forward current, forward voltage. I will start marking the voltage points. Vf, so we'll mark around 2 centimeters. So 0.1, 0.2. So on x-axis, 2 centimeter is equal to 0.1 volts. So we'll mark from 0.1 to 0.7. Now on y-axis, we have current. We'll mark from 1, 2, 3, 4 till 10 milliamperes. You can take the division as you want. Just the graph curve should be proper. Now marking the points. First point, for 0.2 volts current is 0, so it will be on the axis. For 0.39 volts your current is again 0, so this is 0.39, current is 0. Next is 0.48, Vf is 0.48, so it will be around here, but your current is 0.12 milliamperes, so current will increase. So this is 0.48 and current is 0.12 milliamperes, so it will be above, just above, as it is the division is 0 to 1. Here will be the point. Next is 0.5 volts and current is 0.29, so it will be above, it will be here. Now from here the current is starting to increase much higher as the threshold voltage is crossed now. So voltage is remaining constant and current is increasing. Now 0.54 volts, current is 1.46. So we'll mark the point above 1 milliamperes. The point is 1.46, so it will be around here. Then you have 0.55 volts. This line is 0.55 volts and your current is 2.44 milliamperes. So it will be here. Then voltage is 0.56 and current is 3.43. So it will be here. Then voltage is 0.57 and current is 4.43. So as you can notice, the current is increasing drastically as the supply voltage is increasing, but the forward voltage is constant. Last value I have directly taken 10. At 10 volts you have around 9.41 milliamperes. Now join this using scale. Try to make a smooth curve. Join as many points as possible using scale. Intersect as many points possible so you'll get a smooth straight curve. So this is the curve of PN junction diode in forward bias. So this is where the current starts increasing. This is called as the threshold voltage of PN junction diode, or it is called as a knee voltage. So I'll write here forward biasing, and finally you have to write down the scale. Scale is for x-axis 2 centimeter is equal to 0.1 volts, and on y-axis 1 centimeter is equal to 1 milliampere. And we are done with PN junction diode. Thank you for watching. Do subscribe to my channel. See you in the next lecture. If you have any doubts, any queries, let me know in the comment section.